All right, what's going on today, guys? I do apologize about the generator. Yesterday, we probably lost power about 2 o'clock or so. It's still off. Unfortunately, it's probably going to be off. Well, I should say it's half power. It's only about 15 people on our street have half power. Everybody else is fine, so it's quite annoying. So we're working with the local energy company to try to get that fixed. But in the meantime, we did get the old starter out yesterday. Thankfully, it already had the 2-bolt mod, which is not installing that third bolt. We do have a new unit here. We'll get that installed. Also off camera, because I've been fighting with this for so long that I just kept going. I was able to finally get the seat moved forward. It is a power seat. I had to rewire it. I'm not sure if that was exactly shown. All right, switching up gears, we're gonna put the starter in. So the starter is done. So now I'm gonna actually turn around and focus on probably replacing this. What we're gonna do is I went ahead and picked up some more sheet metal similar to this right here. I need to re-anchor this corner pieces as well as trim out this real quick, and I can put in more sheet metal here just to get it somewhat solid. I know that this isn't, you know, it's not going to be the best repair, but at the same point it is a repair. So it should be decent enough. All right, guys, well, now that that hackery is done, I'm gonna blow it off. Still have to finish up a couple things, but I wanted to throw the battery in. Starter's in. Let's see if she cranks. Holy hell, she runs. Let's go. Woo-hoo! That's a success. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up, and then the next time you see it, we'll do some more stuff. Hopefully have power. She's running. All right, moment of truth. It moves. Holy hell. Oh my gosh, this feels so nice to move this thing under its own power. forward. What's going on today, guys? We are going to continue to work on the 97 Mustang today. There's a couple things we need to do. I'd like to firm up this bumper. It's really, right now, it's just kind of held in place a little bit. This reservoir is junk on the car. It's leaking like crazy, so I'm gonna replace that. This brake fluid, I was just topping off some stuff over there. The whole car needs to be power washed. I'd like to say we're definitely gonna get done with that today, but I don't think so. Also, take a look at the wheels. So I had to move the rears to the front because the two front tires were junk. I happen to have these super, super cool vintage Krager SS wheels that are basically just doing the duty of letting me move it around the yard while we're continuing to work on this. So the car does run. It runs actually pretty well. Like here, let me just start it up real quick. If I just go, oh, sorry, I gotta put the terminals back on. Oh, there you go. And if you see, this car only acts up for you guys, I swear. It is super annoying that that is the case because it was just running great. Okay. Perfect, perfect. Wild. Okay, well, I guess you guys aren't going to see it run. I just had it running for easily 20 to 25 minutes, and now it's not wanting to cooperate at all. So, oh well. Anyways, I'm going to take the seats out. I do have some dead mat that I want to put in here, as well as I want to kind of try to finish up a little bit. I got the welder out. I think I'm going to go back through here, buzz off all of here. Let me just one-handed remove this. Okay, maybe not one-handed, two-handed, but that's fine. Okay, so I want to go back in and kind of zip in a little bit with the welder, pretty much anywhere I can, just to firm it up a little bit. This is already pretty good, but it's not perfect. So I'd like to go back and do that real quick. I'm probably gonna have to cut this bolt off because it's interfering with the seat. But beyond that, once I zip this all in real quick, or at least as much as I'm comfortable with, then we'll go back through, paint it one more time, probably go back over it. I do have some caulk, which is gonna be super ghetto, but it is what it is, where I'll caulk the seams over the welds after it's dried. Once all that's done, paint it, and then once that's done, apply the dead mat pretty much throughout the entire cabin. Probably not going to put carpet back in this, probably just going to rock it as is. We might put a center console back in, it just depends. These cars are kind of fun without them, so it kind of gives a little bit of space. But I need to double check the width on the seats. We're going to see, I did pick up a passenger seat as well as a passenger seat manual bracket. I'd like to, at a minimum, I'd like to use the seat track onto the driver's side, which has an electric one, which I am not a fan of. If we could do that, that'd be awesome, because then I don't have to worry about it. I can just, do my own thing. But outside of that, it'd be cool if we could use that seat and the bracket, because this seat's okay, but it's starting to wear thin. So a couple of things just need to be done with it, but I'd like to get this done. It's starting to get a little dark out, so unfortunately we're gonna move as quick as we can. All of this also needs to be all vacuumed out, so we're gonna do as much as we can tonight. If not, I'll probably circle back another day. I'd also really love to power wash the entire car. That would be really, really nice to do, as well as, like I said, get that bumper all nice and firmed up. So I'm gonna start working on this, and then we'll go from there. Now you got it. Now you're picking it up. All right, what's going on today, guys? Today, we're gonna finish up the Mustang. So thankfully, we don't have too much left to go on with this. Unfortunately, I just smeared a little bit. I need to remove the rear seat bolts, as well as just wipe this down. We're gonna dead mat the interior, and then hopefully we're gonna get the seats installed for the final time, just because I've pulled them out 2 or 3 times now. I found this absolutely super nice passenger seat at the junkyard the other day, along with a bracket. So we're going to try to make that work on the driver's side so I can eliminate the electric seat on the driver's side. And then unfortunately it's not in today, but I ordered a bead blaster so we can be able to mount the tires I got for the 18-inch wheels. We are going for a black on black on black look for this car. So actually I'm going to end up probably pulling off this disgusting old tint here. I've got new tint I'll put on. I might actually just pull the whole glass pieces because this window is a little sluggish anyways. So the motor can be replaced, and we can kind of do a little bit from there as well. So yeah, I need to get some things removed, but from there we should be in really, really good shape to get this all finalized today. Sweet. Also, the material today we're going to be using is Sillis sound deadener. I've used this in like 3 different vehicles now. This stuff is awesome. It's just a peel and stick application. I picked one of these up on Amazon for probably, I don't know, $5. And then also you just need a very simple knife to cut through. So we're going to be using this today. It's awesome. I highly recommend it. This is the 50 mil thickness stuff, so it should be really, really good at sound deadening and kind of giving us the floor that we totally removed. Okay guys, so I'm gonna swap this. I'm gonna pull the seat bracket off. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to use this seat or not, but I need to pull it off to see exactly what the differences are from driver to passenger, because it looks like they're the same. It just looks like I need to drill one of the brackets. Okay guys, so this is my factory seat out of my 97 convertible. This is the passenger seat out of what looked like it either a 97 or 98 coupe. First thing I'm going to start with is measuring to make sure that the actual seat bolts are the same size. So it looks like about 14 inches there, 14 inches there, 14 inches there, 14 inches there. So it looks like the seats are the same side to side. So let's take a look at the brackets now. So this is the driver's side electric seat bracket. So this should be the rears, this should be the fronts. And it looks like that is about 10 3/4 and about 10 3/4. So looking at this and throwing an estimation, it looks to be about 2 inches on this side to the from this bolt to this bolt. Let me see if I can estimate it here as well. Probably about 2 inches as well. So taking this bracket was off of the this was off of a passenger side SN-97, or I'm sorry, SN-95, sorry, as well. So if I match up the, oh, I apologize, these are the rears, these are the fronts. Okay, so if I match up these two to take a look, they appear that they'll work, but looking at this a bit more, just trying to see, I believe that the issue that I was running into was this bolt right back here. So this bolt right back here is slightly offset. So if that's the case, what I'm going to try to do then is I'm probably going to enlargen this right here, the bracket, to accept it. So I'm going to bolt this onto the new seat that I want to use, and then I'm going to see if I can get it all functioning. So real quick, I went ahead and swapped over the headrest as well as hit everything up with leather conditioner to kind of give it a much nicer finish. So let's take a look at what we're going to be dealing with here. Okay, the fronts are identical. Oh, actually, I think that these are just gonna bolt in. Let's see real quick. All right, it appears it's just gonna work. So I did have to flatten this one out a little bit to be able to make this function, but no, it looks good actually. So let's see, this is going to move the lock to be on the, sorry. This is gonna move all your stuff on the inside, but that's not a big deal for me. So if it's not a big deal for you, then you can be able to do this. So this one did just try to cross thread.
I'm trying to see if that was a, let's see. Nope, still trying. You know what? I think I need to take out a little bit right here with a Dremel, and I think it'll be a little bit easier to get in there. It looks like this this bolt was just a little rougher than what I thought it was. So it still made it much easier to start grinding down a little bit with the Dremel to give yourself a little bit better of an access. Okay, no issues with clearance over here. Just don't forget that now this will be on this side. I feel maybe justified maybe an inch over to the door, but honestly, I mean, this feels totally fine based off everything that I feel right here. So overall, I'm gonna consider this a win. I mean, this works super well. There it is. And no issues whatsoever. I was able to get these manual tracks for 10 bucks at the local pick and part in 2023. So the automatic ones were like, I think 40, but at the same point, I thought that I needed to change these anyways because I thought that they already had broken. But beyond that, the only downside is that you don't have the seatbelt retainer piece that typically goes over the back, which I don't really care about because this seat is significantly nicer. It's way less trashed than my driver's one. Really, my driver's one had an issue where the bolster was actually coming through on the base. So overall, this is a huge win. It's super, super comfortable. So it can be done. It looks like you just wallow out the back right hole just a little bit, maybe, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch, if that, and everything should quite literally bolt up. You do start with the front bolts. You get those at least lined up, and then you do the rear bolts where you do the left side first and then the right side second. So pretty straightforward, not too bad, but awesome. All right, let's go ahead and put in this passenger seat. What we're gonna have to do on this one is I don't have holes drilled for this. I did chop off the excess of the bolt on the left there, but we're still gonna have to drill to be able to add these, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna throw these on the bottom side. These are very common body washers. I just had some left over from another project, but this should stiffen everything up considerably and make it legitimately somewhat safe, actually. Like, not as a meme, but actually in reality. So we just need to make sure we can feel through. Yep. Wow. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so that's gonna be about a wrap. I'm gonna probably put together some of this trim stuff off camera just because I need to clean it and go back and forth, and it's the stuff that takes a million minutes to actually do and isn't great for a shot. So, but the important thing is we have everything dead matte. We have both the seats actually firmly mounted. I mean, look at how good that is. It's shaking the whole car. The next step, I'm probably also off camera going to take measurements. I've got some spare MDF laying around that I think I'm going to do a rear seat delete. I think it's going to clean everything up back here and make it look absolutely significantly better. So with that being said, it's a pretty straightforward thing to do. I just need to go through, get measurements, make it all fit, and then probably need to get some carpet for that too. And then we can go ahead and change out all the tires, even though the Kragers are cool. One of them does leak, and I have no interest in buying 14-inch drag slicks right now, as the wheels don't even have the correct lug nuts. So I'm going to get all that squared away just so this thing moves and hopefully no longer leaks air. This is like the third set of tires that's leaked air, so I'm trying to get that all done so I can move forward. But thanks for joining us, and see you next time.